Here are a few accessories and lenses you should consider before your Sony a6400 arrives. Super most important thing to have is a memory card. This is a SanDisk Extreme Plus card. This is relatively inexpensive, but great enough to hold all of your 4K and 1080p content. But it's also not too cheap where it has a high rate of failure. Next up, you got to have extra batteries. Now, it's best to go for the Sony branded batteries. These tend to hold their charge much better and way longer over the years compared to third-party branded batteries. For example, this Wasabi battery here does a pretty good job for about 3 to 6 months, but after that, not so much. So you can get this for now until you have enough money to get yourself another Sony branded battery. Next up is a battery charger. Your Sony a6400 is not gonna come with a dedicated charger other than a USB cable that plugs directly to your camera. So what I would recommend is getting this Nightcore dual battery charger. Not only can it charge 2 batteries at once, but it also comes with a cable attached to it already. That way you don't have to worry about forgetting a USB cable. Next thing I recommend is a screen protector. You're gonna be running and gunning a lot with your setup. You're gonna be throwing it into your bag. So the best thing you can do is to get yourself a screen protector. Again, the one I can highly recommend is a Sony branded one. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive compared to the other third-party branded ones out there, but they're the best that I've used. I've had them on all of my Sony cameras and none of them show any signs of wear and tear. Moving on to lenses, and the ones you want to keep an eye out on are the lenses with optical steady shot. Since the a6400 does not have in-body image stabilization, using lenses that have optical steady shot will help smooth out your handheld footage. For an uber ultra wide angle lens that will fit everything into frame when you're vlogging, you want to consider the 10-18 f4. This is the best lens for vlogging. However, if you're on a budget right now, the kit lens, the 16-50 that comes with this a6400 bundle, is wide enough for vlogging. If you're looking for the best lens for travel vlogging, the Zeiss 16-70 f4 would be my recommendation, and it's my personal favorite. At 16mm, it's wide enough for me to vlog with, and I can zoom all the way to 70 to get nice portrait shots and cinematic shots. Now, some of you may be asking, what about the 18-135 kit lens or the 18-105 f4G lens? Unless you have a giraffe neck as an arm, 18mm in my opinion isn't wide enough, but those two lenses are fantastic travel lenses. Moving on to epic B-roll lenses, I recommend either the 35mm or the 50mm 1.8 OSS. The 1.8 on the lenses will give you that creamy background look, plus it's also good for low light. Use slow motion with these lenses and you're instantly a cinematic travel vlogger. Terms and conditions may apply. The trick to getting smooth slow motion shots is with ND filters. I'll leave the ones that are compatible with the lenses that I've recommended so you know which one to get. Now, I know I'm gonna get asked how come I did not recommend any Sigma lenses in this video. Unfortunately, those lenses don't have optical steady shot built in, so when you're using the Sony a6400 that doesn't have any built-in stabilization inside, you're gonna see a lot of jittery, shaky footage when you are shooting with the Sony a6400. That's why it's best to have lenses that have optical steady shot. Now, of course, if you're going to be doing a lot of photography with the Sony a6400, absolutely the Sigma lenses are going to be amazing. Next up, vlog accessories. This is my rig right here that allows me to mount the mic to the side and still take advantage of the flip-up screen. The mic of choice is the Rode VideoMicro. It's small, light, compact, and it provides great sounding audio. What's holding all of this together is this tiny bracket from Ulan-Z. I even have a Manfrotto quick release right here that will allow me to attach and detach my camera from the setup. Links to this build is in the description box below. Now, this isn't necessary, but if you want to up your cinematic game, have your a6400 on a gimbal. It will stabilize all of your walking shots and give your vlogs extra production value. The one I'm using here is the Zhiyun Weeble Lab. If the Weeble Lab is a little too expensive for you right now, you can go ahead and pick up the Crane Plus or the Crane V2. These are just as good for a few $100s less. And the last piece of accessory that I can highly recommend is this Peak Design Slide Light Strap. This will allow you to transport your Sony a6400 around, and you can easily remove the strap by detaching the anchors right here, allowing you to have more freedom to vlog. Before we announce and get into the next giveaway, let's go ahead and read some of the top comments from the last video. Sony a6400 versus Sony a6500 versus Sony a5100. You should check out that video, it's a pretty cool video. Buy a6500, Sony releases the a6400. People with the a6500, the Pikachu meme. I wonder how the Sony a6400 compares to the N64. I mean, 64 is a good number. Real talk though, who else was thinking about that meme when the Sony a6400 was announced? Yes, I should not have watched this video. You made some good points in favor of considering this camera. I tend to do that. Alright, t-shirt giveaway time, giving away another Sony B Alpha t-shirt. For a chance to win, all you have to do is just be a subscriber of the channel, leave a comment down below, something related to the Sony a6400, and we will announce the winner at the end of the next video. And the winner of this Peak Design Sony Pro Support Edition camera strap is 3 Princess Productions. 3 Princess Productions, send us an email via the About page of my YouTube channel. We'll get this shipped out to you ASAP. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!